Hello, I'm Vara.
I'm gonna murder you. I mean, I'm Roxy.
And you're watching and or listening to VCR. Hey Roxy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, so far so good. Nothing
Yeah.
terribly exciting over here. Just living the dream, living the dream.
Annoying the crap out of me. It makes your day. I know.
It's how I roll. It's where I get my energy from. Oh my goodness. But speaking of annoying, let's talk about something that's sometimes annoying. So as our listeners know, as all of you should know, we are located in Houston, Texas. And the only thing, yeah, it's an amazing city, but this traffic situation,
Lord,
oh my God, sweet baby Jesus,
no.
it's redunculous.
I
Uh,
only like to get out in certain hours of the day.
yes, which really you can only, because if you try to go out when the traffic's a lot heavier,
Mm.
it's terrible. And traffic hour is starts at 3 o'clock here.
Yeah.
Like that's just how ridiculous it is. It
It
doesn't
used
even
to
have
be like 4.
four, and then getting on to five way back in the day. But now it's like 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
You are already fucked. There's
Yep.
no like,
Like if you're not already on the road by 2:30, don't
you're
even try it.
you're
Don't even try it till
done.
like 7:30.
I'm seriously, because even at 7:30, certain pockets are like it's still heavy to get through the city.
Mm-hmm.
So as we
I
discuss
think like
this,
45. Like that thing
oh
is
my God, yeah,
jam-packed all day long.
again, like no joke. That's a nonstop situation. Uh, but so today's episode is going to be about the place that we keep bringing this show from, the city of Houston. We're going to talk about Houston, and I know you may be thinking, why? Houston's a pretty fucking unique place. I'm going to tell you
It
that. It's a
is.
super unique place. I mean, just some of the weird factoids that you get from Houston, it's like kind of mind blowing. But also, Houston is famous for a lot of things. If not more famous for Houston,
We have a
we
problem.
have a problem. Uh, so everyone knows Houston for that. And like no joke, that was a serious thing. Like so I was in Scotland a few years ago and I went up to this little shop on the Royal Mile because my mom wanted a tea set that actually said like from the UK or Scotland. So I went to see if they had any locally made teapots. And the guy could hear my Texas accent, right? So he starts
Mhm.
asking me where I'm from. And I was like, well, from Texas. And he's like, where about from Texas? And I was like, Houston. And this man totally froze up. He was like, you mean like Houston, we have a problem, Houston. I was like, the one and only Houston.
Yeah, that's the
That's
one.
it. And so we had
The one.
this delightful conversation about the space race and all this other stuff because, he was so into to Houston and knowing that phrase. So Houston is a big deal. It really is. And speaking of big deals, let's kind of break down how big is Houston. It big.
Huge.
It fucking big.
Huge.
Let me, my glasses are gonna be a little shiny for a minute because I gotta look at some factoids here for you guys, but that's okay. I do it.
Our favorite saying around here is Houston is an hour away from Houston.
Seriously, it is. And you're about to find out
It
why
really is.
Houston is an hour away from Houston. Like it's no joke. It's traffic. When we talk about traffic, it's
Driving
not,
wise, it is not for the weak.
yeah, it is not. And you have to be ready for all the
Man,
disasters that will
you
come
have to
with that.
have, and you have to have a good reaction time. Because
Yes.
you
Oh my God.
never know when you have to slam those brakes.
You really do. Um, so Houston, straight up, is Roxy, if you had to guess how many square miles Houston
Oh
is.
shit, I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, exactly. So let's start with the fact that Houston is first off, it is the largest city in Texas. All right. It is the fourth largest in the United States. And Houston, no joke, is covers over 665 square miles,
Yeah.
which explains why people here say Houston is an hour away from Houston, because you can
Mm-hmm.
literally be at minimum driving 45 minutes and still be in fucking Houston. And you
Uh-huh.
can drive an hour and still be in fucking Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth is, it's only expanding, so it
Yes.
gets worse.
Oh my God. Houston is ever expanding.
Yes, so we're kind of all over the place down here, and it's great, but my God, if you don't have it planned out in advance or you're not leaving at least an hour early before, I don't
You
care
have to
what
give
event it
yourself
is,
that
yeah,
cushion.
you really
Like,
do. If you don't, you're fucked or you're royally late.
hmm.
One or the other. Uh,
And when you're not punctual like me,
mm,
that's a problem.
Yeah, it's a huge fucking blow. I'll tell you that. As
It's
soon
a
as she
fucking
tells
problem.
me I'm running late, I know just to wait in my car for an hour and do something because it might be an hour before I see Roxy with the
Hmm.
way Houston traffic is. And so I'll just sit there and I'll jam out until she shows up. But yeah, Houston is massive. So just to kind of give you an idea, but Houston also hosts some of the most massive events ever
Oh
uh,
yeah.
globally. And let's talk about one that's rolling up on us.
Really?
Yeah, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is the largest rodeo in the world, not, in Texas, not in the world. Um, and no joke, it hosts on average 2 million visitors a year just to the rodeo. And it's only a few weeks long.
Oh
And
God.
to have 2 million at minimum coming through your doors, that's a lot. So it's not just a rodeo in the sense of, you have the bull rides and you have the horses and everything else. But you also have the livestock shows, which is like cattle herding, sheep herding, stuff like that. But
Mutton
here's
busting.
mud
That's
and
my favorite.
busting. Oh
That's
my
my
God.
favorite.
That's you got the kids running out there jumping on the back of those little sheep
On the
and
sheeps, holding on
uh
for dear life. It's
and
so
then
cute.
what's even better is like during the rodeo just to entertain people while things are kind of going on. They have a monkey that rides a dog as a dressed like a cowboy. It's
I
great.
don't think I've ever seen
Oh
him.
yeah, they used to have this little like not so much a spider monkey, but it was like a monkey that could like be on your shoulders
Uh-uh.
and it would
Like
be
Marcel.
yeah, it would be on a dog and the dog would have a saddle and the monkey would be dressed like a cowboy and they just let it run around in the arena. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, when things were getting slower, they had to change something out. They would release the dog and the monkey. Uh,
That's
but it
funny.
was always so funny. But the rodeo itself, a lot of people don't just go for the sport of rodeo, but they also go for the concert. Normally, there's massive concerts that are
Hmm.
attached with it. I will admit, this year's lineup was,
Boo boo.
yeah, I'll let her say it because
Boo
I wasn't
boo.
impressed with the lineup. Some of the
I
names.
usually want to go to at least two concerts.
Mhm.
I don't care to go to any of them.
Yeah, and they have decent names there. It's
Actually,
just
the only one would have maybe been Creed.
Creed. Yes, I hear a
Because
lot
I'm
of
like,
people.
what? Creed? What? Like
Yeah,
that doesn't
like a lot
make
of
any
people are
sense, but I
talking
like
about.
it.
Yeah, a lot of people want to go to the Creed concert. I haven't, the one I'm surprised about that I haven't heard more of is Lizzo's concert because Lizzo's great. But I know
Hmm.
everyone has mentioned, oh, Creed. I want to go to the Creed concert, and I was like, hey, are they even
I
still around?
I
And
think people are not happy about Lizzo being picked because that
why?
used to be Bun B's day,
Hmm, I think
and there's
Bum.
no Bun B this year.
Yeah, true enough. True enough.
So people are not happy.
Hmm.
Bun B puts on the greatest show.
Yeah.
Go to his show, it's like 15 concerts in one.
Hmm. And it's the rodeo, like I said, it's no joke here. But let me give you an idea of what else is happening. It's also an agricultural commerce thing that
Hmm.
is huge. And I'm going to tell you a story that you're probably not going to want to hear, but you're going to hear it anyway. So there's this news report
John, just
one
kidding.
day. It was a couple of years ago. There's this news report, and they're talking to this guy who was from Argentina. Now, here's the thing. The one place on earth that outproduces beef beyond Texas is Argentina. Now, this guy flew all the way from Argentina to come to Houston to buy bull sperm so they can breed better cows. But I mean, that's how big this is. Like, people are coming here to buy stuff
From
like
another
that.
country
Yeah.
to get bull sperm.
So it's absolutely
That's
insane.
crazy.
It really is. So that's, just to kind of let you know, the rodeo is just a huge, huge thing here. Another huge thing that brings a lot of people into Houston is the Texas Medical Center.
Hmm.
That is massive. The medical center itself is like its own city within a city. Like they have their own even their own little police station and everything like that. But it is home to some of the greatest hospitals on the planet. It is the largest, by the way, medical complex on Earth. It has more than 60 hospitals and research institutions here in Houston. And on a daily basis, on a daily basis, on average, the medical center sees about 160,000 people
Jeez.
in a day. That is a day. You have about maybe yearly about anywhere from their estimations of 7 to 10 million patients every year. And it employs about 100,000 people. It's just, if you've never been to the medical center, it is a sight. We drive through it all the time, so it doesn't really phase us as much, but like to think about it, it's huge.
Yeah.
It is a massive, massive place. So
Yeah, I had a
it's
friend
just,
in town a few months back
hmm.
and we drove through the medical center and he was like, "Oh shit, this is the medical." Like he got so excited and I was just like,
Yeah.
and
No, and for us, it's like,
right?
yeah, it's right there. And but for everyone else, it's ridiculous because it's like they've only heard of the Texas
Hmm.
Metals. They've never seen it. And you can get lost driving it because,
Oh yeah, real easy.
yeah, because there are, like I said, it's 60 different hospitals. It has its own system, and it is just massive. But some of the best hospitals in the world, like I said, are here in Houston. And I know this, like, so I have some friends and family who they live in other parts of Texas or neighboring states, and they have to drive in to Houston to receive treatments because other places are not equipped to deal with the things that they need. So they have to fly in. I mean, fly in or drive in all the time because, you know, Houston's the only place that has the medical facilities that they need for treatment. And I was like, that can be a huge burden on people. So there's a
Hmm.
massive industry uh, for like B&B, Airbnbs and stuff like that because people are constantly coming into town for the medical center. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Let's talk about something a little fun, something that Elvis Presley even showed up for. Uh, the Astrodome. The Astrodome is historic and it actually changed sports history. A lot of people don't think about that, but it really did. So the Astrodome opened in 1965. The Astrodome is the world's first, not any, the world's first fully enclosed and air-conditioned stadium. It was the first domed covered stadium. No one else had ever done that. And here's the other thing that it introduced: AstroTurf. The Astrodome created AstroTurf, which was something no one had ever heard of, like that fake turf that you used to play. That was created for the Astrodome. It has earned the nickname the eighth wonder of the world, which very much is on brand for Houston. So there's that kind of a situation as well going on with the Astrodome. So, and the truth is, for many years, and actually the majority of my life, the rodeo was held in the Astrodome. So,
Yeah.
did you ever go to the Astrodome for the rodeo?
No,
No, boo for
I
you.
know.
Did you ever go to the Astrodome?
I don't think so. I don't recall. I don't
Wow,
think so.
you make me so sad.
Should you? I'm sad. I never got to
Mhm.
see it in person.
Yep. I remember. So I used to go to the Astrodome for the rodeos, and not just at them, my dad, because like at that time, the Astrodome was the only sports complex in Houston. And so all the sports teams played out of the Astrodome except for the Rockets. So back in the day, the Houston Oilers used to play in the Astrodome along with um, the Houston Astros. They shared that complex. So my dad would take me to the Astros games when they were at the Dome. So, and back then, do you remember the Killer Bees? Like
Mm.
Bell, Biggio,
Oh
Bagwell,
yeah, yeah,
those.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
they were playing when the dome was kind of closing out. So, but yeah, I remember seeing them back in the day too. So it's kind of fascinating. So the Astrodome is just a huge part of Houston history, and it still stands. Nothing's being done with it, but the Astrodome is still in existence. So just to let you know. And if you hear that horrible growling, that is my skinwalker being puppy. Stop it. That's my dog just being my dog. So yeah, you have the Houston Astrodome, the rodeos. Roxy, before I go on anymore, is there anything in Houston that you really enjoy?
My couch.
You cow,
No,
yes. Okay.
I'm just
Thank you.
kidding.
That is so helpful.
No, I mean just like the little events, like the pop-up events and things like that. I really like those things.
hmm Now, I will say this, yes, pop-up events are amazing. It's kind of part of Houston's culture and food
Hmm.
scene as well. What were you going to say?
The museum district.
Yes, we have an incredible museum district. It's absolutely lovely. I mean, you have all kinds of stuff there.
Hmm.
You have the Museum of Fine Arts, the Museum of Natural History. You have the Holocaust Museum. You have, I think it's called the Museum of Contemporary Arts.
Hmm.
You also have like so Chicago is kind of famous because they have that chromed bean out there. Houston has something similar.
Similar. Hmm.
I forget what we call it, but honestly, I just call it the butt plug because it looks like one.
It does.
The chrome butt plug. But I forget what we actually call it. But yeah, it's just this
It's the
massive
sister
chrome
bean.
thing that's there, and you pass it, and you're like, huh, that was an
I
interesting
remember when I went to see it and I was like, huh,
like
okay.
massive butt plug is what it is. So, I mean, it's interesting. I don't know exactly what made them go with that choice, but it's a fascinating thing to go see. And I mean, it's massive, but
Hmm.
it's kind of interesting. But anyway, so we have a very thriving art scene. We have a ridiculously thriving food industry here. Houston has, and I'm not
Food.
joking, we have some of the best food ever. Don't care what anyone says.
That's my favorite thing about
Yeah,
Houston.
Houston has
The
some of the best food
food.
ever. We have an estimated, no joke, 10,000 restaurants in Houston alone. Te- If you
And
cannot,
somehow can never figure out where the hell I want to go eat.
yes, and that's always an argument. And the thing is, if you cannot find a good place to eat in Houston, that
You're
is
not
not
looking.
our fault. That is
You're
your
not
fault.
looking.
Yeah, because you have food palettes everywhere. That's
Mm.
based on also the massive diversity of Houston. Because
Hmm.
let me explain how the food scene and the diversity kind of go hand in hand here. In Houston alone, 145 different languages are spoken here,
Hmm.
making us the most diversity in the nation. Can you imagine how many diverse ethnic restaurants are running around here? They're everywhere. You can find
Everywhere.
every type of food you want here. You could travel the world just by eating here and
Yeah,
never
you really
leaving
could.
Houston. You really can. It's ridiculously delicious down here. So that's kind of a so Roxy, with that many restaurants being here in Houston, do you have like a couple of favorite restaurants? Like if you had some friends coming in from out of town, what restaurants would you hit them up to?
Would definitely hit the pub.
Oh yeah, the Red Lion. Oh
Yeah,
my
Red
God.
Lion. Oh,
Hmm.
I love that place. I don't know. There's several places that we could go, but of course, I'd want to go try all the places that I haven't been. So,
Of course, yeah.
my favorite Korean barbecue place.
Hmm. Jen, yeah.
Yes, love that place. That's definitely a spot that I want to take them to.
Hmm. No, that is a fun spot. I mean, I got quite a few spots myself, but we all know one of my
Yeah,
favorite
Nico
spots.
Nico's.
Yes, I'll take you to my favorite Greek place, which is Nico
Hmm.
Nico's. I would also back it up by taking them to the Red Lion pub. And Jen is also a really good one for the Korean barbecue. If I want pho, I'm definitely taking them over to Simply Pho. There, but but it just kind of depends on what you're in the
I'd
mood
just take
for.
them to Chinatown so they can experience Chinatown. Be like, okay, pick a
Yes,
place. Where do you want to go?
but see,
Let's
that's
just drive down the street and you point at a place and we'll go.
exactly. Like, but that's the beauty about Houston too. A lot of cities don't have this. We have two Chinatowns.
Yeah.
We have one in the downtown area, and we have another one more off of Chimney Rock and Bel Air. But both are just fabulous. But we have two Chinatowns.
Hmm.
And honestly, I would consider one more of a Vietnam town than I do a Chinatown because it's more Vietnamese, but that's
Mm.
okay. Yeah, we still got two Chinatowns, and you know, I don't think even New York can say that.
Actually, I think we have three because now there's one in Katy.
Yeah, but that's Katy. That's
Oh,
different
that's
city.
true, but it's
So.
Houston-ish.
Houston adjacent. So yeah, we have all kinds of cool stuff. The food scene here is just tremendous. One of my favorite Mexican restaurants is Teotihuacan. Like for
Hmm.
Mexican breakfast, there's several.
Indios.
Indios. Roxy loves Indios. I love Tehuacan. I also like Meridas.
I was about to
Although
say Meridas. Can't
Meridas
forget
is
them.
just huge. Oh my God, they
Mm.
all have amazing breakfast, and it's one of
Hmm.
these things where if you travel the world or if you just travel to other places in the US, you're gonna quickly find, and I don't care what anyone's like, the food in Houston is just hands down better than a lot of
Oh,
places.
yeah.
Like just
Way.
hands down better. So, and the only way you're gonna figure that out is if you come to Houston to figure it out.
When I left and went on that trip
Hmm.
to Georgia, I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was there for, I think, 5 days. And then
Mhm.
that whole time, I think I had two decent meals. Everything else I was pissed off at.
Yeah.
I got a
Uh,
seafood boil. Let me tell you, they don't boil their seafood like we do.
no, that's for sure. No, you would think there'd be more seasonings, right? Uh,
The seasoning was on top of it after they boiled it.
Yeah, that makes no sense. No
What?
sense.
I was
No,
very, very upset.
I would imagine so. I remember you telling me about that.
You know
And
how I am about my food. Don't play with my
yes, don't
food.
don't play with that. Do not play with this woman's food at all. But like, I've been to other places. I've been, New York City a few times. I gotta tell you, the food here way better than anywhere
Mm,
else. And again, you're not gonna know that till you get here. But like it's just deliciousness down here. It really
everywhere.
is. Uh, it's great. The only place I can say that probably has better food than Houston, and I'm not blaspheming here. Tell me if I'm wrong, Roxy. Um, New Orleans. They got some,
I can't argue.
yeah, they got damn
That's
good
some good
food.
food.
I mean, their food there is like wow. New Orleans is just
Mhm.
hands down that their food is spectacular. But like I say, Houston.
It's so good. We could take a day trip just to go eat.
Yeah, like honestly, really
Like,
good.
just
Really
go eat.
good. It's just amazing. So you gotta come down, check out our food scene and maybe some of our
Hmm.
recommendations. Let us know if you do, because that'd be awesome
Yeah,
to know that you did that. But like moving on, so let's deal a little bit with the diversity because the food and the diversity. So I already told you 145 different languages are spoken here. But even though there's that many people here, here's an odd little factoid that kind of almost contradicts that factoid, but I promise you it's true. Roxy, well, let's put it like, okay, before I ask you. So Hispanics are everywhere here.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, me and Roxy are both Hispanic. Uh, and like, if you just turn out of my neighborhood, there are already a dozen Mexican restaurants right there
Oh yeah.
alone.
Just on
But
that one street.
yeah, just on the one, like either which way you turn, you're running into uh all kinds of taquerias or Mexican
Hmm.
restaurants or Mexican cafes down here. Uh, so the big question is, well, the big statement is we have a massive Hispanic population here in Houston. But here comes a fun factoid. How, what is the percentage of Houston that is Hispanic? Like, what would
Oh,
Houston's Hispanic population look like
I don't
percentage
know.
wise? You don't know, you don't know? Okay. I don't know is a fair guess.
65%?
Huh?
Oh,
What
well,
just
65%?
did you say 65?
Yeah.
You are not too far off, young
Really?
lady. You're not too far off. Um, 65. We in reality we might be under that. But okay, so here's what the official census says from a couple of years ago. Houston's Hispanic population makes up 44% of the entire city. That is a massive 44% is a massive population. And that's just with the population that is reporting in. There,
Yeah,
there's
because I didn't.
Yeah, so there's a massive amount of people like Roxy who didn't report in. And the thing with that is it's probably a lot bigger than
Oh,
what
yeah.
we think. So it's probably way bigger than 44%. Here's the odd thing. Houston's Hispanic population damn near mirrors Texas' Hispanic population, also in the 40 percentile. So when you come down here, you're just going to have a ton of choice of Hispanic foods to a lot of people I know you think, oh, it's all Mexican food. That's not true. There are other Latin American nations here and a lot of them.
Oh my
So
God. There's
yeah,
Puerto Rican food, there's Colombian food, Dominican food, there's
Argentinian,
Cuban,
you have
Argentinian.
Honduran, you
Oh my
have
God. Guatemalan.
Peruvian.
Mm.
There's even Peruvian
Yes,
food
there are.
down
There's
here.
several Peruvian restaurants right here by me. Brazilian.
Brazilian, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll throw it in there. But yeah, the Brazilians there too.
I just
Uh
saw because that was right down the street from me.
Yeah, just like yeah. But see, we got so much food here, and we have a huge uh Hispanic, Latin American, or Latin population that, the even what people would say like in the Hispanic food here is extremely diverse too. So because it's not just one, I know a lot of people think, oh, it's Mexican. I was like, well,
Tex-Mex.
there are a lot, and there is a lot of Tex-Mex, but there is just other populations that are
Hmm.
flooding Houston.
I wish I could remember this one Puerto Rican restaurant that I went to like ages ago.
Hmm.
I thought it looked like I was just going to somebody's house. Like it just looked like somebody's house.
Oh,
And
is
it
it
was
in
a small little
Montrose?
restaurant and it's just like a little kitchen area. I don't remember where it was.
Okay,
It was
there's
a little
one that
Puerto Rican
sounds
place. It was so good.
that there's one that sounds very familiar to what you're explaining, and it's called Tex Chick in the Montrose area.
No, I don't think
Uh,
that's it.
okay, but Tex Chick is also like this small little kitchen. You're at a table, and if you turn to your right, you're in the kitchen type of
Yeah,
situation.
it's a situation like that. Like it's
Yeah,
like you're in somebody's living room or a kitchen
ex
dining room area.
exactly. So
It
there
was so
is
good. I wish I could remember what it was called.
watch it be Tex Chick.
Watch it be. I don't recall it being that though.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird name, but like I was text chick. So yeah, the diversity and the Hispanic population here make up the majority of Houston. Actually, also makes up the majority of Texas. So just to kind of give you an idea. Uh, but let's talk about some other fun things you can do here in Houston. That's pretty fascinating. Such as let's look at our theater district now. A lot of people wouldn't believe this, but this is true. Houston has the second largest theater district in the United States. Our theater district is only second to that of New York.
Mm.
And I was like, so that's
Wow.
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And to kind of give you an idea of that,
When I hear theater, I think New York. I don't think Houston.
yeah, Houston is the second largest theater district in the nation, and it is 17 blocks just filled of ballet, opera, symphony, theater, Broadway musicals, Broadway shows. So it's 17 blocks of just pure theater down here. So there's no way you can't be entertained either. We also host some of the biggest concerts
Oh yeah.
you know. But here's another tripped out thing. Houston really is a sports town too.
Oh,
We're
for sure.
we're fair weathered fans, but we're one of the only cities in the nation that actually have every single major sport you can think of. So for example, not that I'm trying to compare, but I'm going to compare. You look at Dallas, Texas, and you look at Houston, Texas. Dallas has a football team and a basketball team,
Mm-hmm.
and you're cutting it there. Maybe they have a soccer team, but Houston has football, basketball, soccer. We're about to get a hockey team again.
Oh, I was gonna
Uh,
say.
yeah, we're getting that again. This is our second round with hockey. Um, we also have, no joke, actually, very few cities in the nation have this. We have our own stadium for rugby.
I was gonna say, don't we have a rugby team?
We do. We have a rugby team, the Houston SaberCats. So we have just about every major sporting complex you can think of here. And my God, it's just we are a sports town. Again, fair weather friends type of thing. Like we love them when they're doing well, when we're doing bad.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
As
they're
soon as
doing
they
bad.
start messing up.
Yeah, we ain't around.
I'm just
But that's kind of the way it is here in Houston. But we have a complex for damn near everything here.
hmm
Houston also holds some of the I'm not gonna say some of the best, but we also have a ton of universities.
Oh yeah.
A lot of them, like no joke. A lot of cities have like maybe a university or two. We have a lot. And by a lot, let me just give you a small example. So you have the University of Houston, right? Which is a system, but they have like five different universities within themselves. So it's like U of H Central, U of H Downtown, U of H Clear Lake, U of H Katy, or Victoria. You have U of H Fort Bend. So like they are all their own universities in one system. And it's mind-blowing that it's
hmm
that large. But so you have U of H, you have Texas Southern University, which is a, historically black university. You also have St. Thomas University. You have Rice University. You have they changed their name recently. It used to be Houston Baptist University, now it's Houston Christian University. You have St. Mary's College, which is also a seminary. You have so many, and that's not even including the community college systems, or as they call them, college systems. You have Houston City College, you have Lone Star College, you have San Jac College. There's you
hmm
have a college for everything here. You really do. Um, so we are probably one of the better equipped places, but that's also not including, I forgot this little tidbit, all the medical schools here.
Oh yeah.
We have, because you have the largest medical complex, you got a lot of medical schools here. So you got like UTM UT has a medical school here. You have Baylor has a medical school here. You have Prairie View A&M has a medical school here. You just got medical schools everywhere. Texas Women's University is also here, but they also have a medical school here. So there's really no excuse for you to be here and like, like, college never thought crossed my mind. I was like, no,
Eh,
I assure you, it crossed your mind at some
at
point
some point, it had
because
to.
there's no way you didn't know that Houston had that many here because like it's everywhere. So education wise, it is a powerhouse as well. But kind of jumping into some of our other little fun stuff, Roxy, did you know that there's practically an underground city under Houston?
I did, which is
Yay.
fascinating to me.
It really is. So Houston has a tunnel system. The tunnel system is
Is it like the mole people?
it is
I'm
almost
just
like the mole people.
kidding.
So the Houston tunnel system is it's under downtown Houston. And the reason it was built, no joke, this is the reason why it was built. I know a lot of people hear us talk about it and they think we're joking when we talk about it. But the heat here
Oh,
is unbearable
it's
sometimes.
atrocious.
It is offensive how hot it
It's
gets here.
very offensive.
And so,
The heat here is offensive to hell.
yes, it is. Like we could only probably
Shit.
get some comp with hell going on here because it's that hot. So what they did is they built a tunnel system so people didn't have to go running through buildings and overheat or sweat themselves to death. So they built a tunnel system. Now, the tunnel system is 6 miles long. It connects over 95 city blocks, and it's filled with stores and restaurants and gyms and all this other stuff you can think of
Mhm. You
under
can have
it.
salons and everything down there.
Yeah, they even have a Whataburger down there. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
got a
yeah. I saw that.
Whataburger
I was
down
like,
in the
holy
tunnels.
shit.
So the Houston tunnels is huge. It's massive. It's its own little city underneath the city. And it really is just a huge complex. And but that's the reason it was built was because of the issues with the weather and the heat and
That's
mostly
so
the
crazy.
heat. Like we have some incredible thunderstorms too. So yeah, that kind of makes you think. But yeah, that's kind of a situation as well.
I've
But
never been down there.
we will have to take you down there just for the giggies of it.
It's for She's and Gigi's. Yeah, I want
We
to go check it
really
out.
will. We really will have to because it is
I bet it's
an
creepy.
it's actually no, it's not. It's very well lit. It's very awesome.
I
It's
don't
a
know.
very
It probably has a creep feel just because you know you're going underground, you know?
yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Uh but it is fun to kind of be down there. It really is. So it's kind of interesting, you know. But like there's no way you can be bored in Houston either. Houston has some of the
No.
best entertainment ever down here. Whether it's concerts, it's the zoo, it's the park systems, it's, all kinds of weird pop-up events happen. A lot of different things come into town, like a lot of interactive
I was
shows.
gonna say there's a lot of immersive like music, like museum exhibits.
Yeah, no, it really is. It really is. Like we have a balloon one going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you went to Meow Wolf, and that was pretty fun for
Mm-hmm.
you, right?
That one was cool.
And so we just have a lot of cool things here in Houston. So you got to come down and visit us. Don't live here though. We got too many
Yeah, no,
people.
no. Please don't move here.
Definitely do not come
You
here.
can visit, but
Yes.
leave.
Yes, you need to
Please.
just give it a week or so and then take off. Although, depending on how things are going, we're gonna get a whole bunch of more visitors here in a little bit because Houston will be playing host to World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And World Cup, even though things let's be honest, the United States isn't in the bestest situation right now, which kind of affects us here in Texas
Yeah.
because the truth is like we will there there's been talks about possibly pulling World Cup out of Houston and well out of the US. So maybe they
Yeah.
would leave Houston. So I don't know exactly what's happening with that. But what I will say is this, it's, if it happens, that's going to be a huge, huge event, a huge ordeal because people from all over the world come to
Oh
Houston.
yeah.
And there's a good reason. Houston, like I said, we're extremely diverse. Now, the one thing that we do not do well on, and I'm going to tell you this, like, depending on where you're from, we do not do well on public transit at all. Our public transit system is crap, basically.
It is.
We in Europe, you very much have a train system. We don't really have that. We have a train system that will get you through downtown and other parts
Hmm.
of the city, but it won't get you to anywhere that counts. So like there is
It
no
won't take you
trains.
from like downtown to Katy.
No, no one wants to go to Katy. But anyway, it won't take you from like downtown to like the airport because that would make sense if
Or the
it take
Galleria area.
or the Galleria area. Actually, no, they have something that takes the Galleria area, but it's not the train. So you got the buses and this and that. They were trying to put a train in the Galleria area, but that failed.
Oh God, I
But
can't imagine having a
kind of
train running through there.
no, that
Jesus,
would be
that'd be
disaster.
awful.
Oh my God. But like our public transit is trash. So the truth is, if you're coming to Houston, you're gonna need to rent a car. We're
Oh yeah,
definitely
it's not a walkable city.
It is not.
Definitely
You
not.
cannot walk around the
It's
city
very
at
spread
all.
out.
Yeah, so if you're thinking of coming here to visit, you really need to do your research. Find out like the place that you're going to stay and how far the event is
Yeah.
because you're either going to be doing we have Uber, we have Lyft, we have taxi cabs. You and let me tell you, those are going to be expensive right off the bat. Like just I took last time I took a Uber from Bush, no, lying, not Bush, Hobby Airport to my house, and that was about $50 right there.
I
So,
know from me to Edo is $60.
it's expensive. Like our fares are expensive around here. So you're better off just renting a car. If you're coming into town for a week or so, rent a car. Couple of weeks, definitely rent a car. More than a couple of weeks, you may want to consider just buying the damn car. But
Seriously.
like at that point, you might as well just buy the car.
Hmm.
But our public transit is terrible. Um, but we do have trains that will get you to certain like venues. Like from if I took the train that runs from my neighborhood, that will take me like all the way up to Reliance Stadium where the Astrodome is, where the rodeo is, which is
Hmm.
where
Hmm.
some of the World Cup stuff is going to be. So and then along that route, it can take you over to like where you can get off and walk to the George R. Brown Convention Center, and like right behind that is the Dynamo. So there are certain things that are walkable, but I'm gonna tell you, if you're walking it in summer, be prepared to have a change of clothes because you're gonna sweat through those clothes.
Yeah, for sure.
Any other terrible things you can think of Houston, seeing that we've talked about nothing but great things about Houston, Roxy?
Other than traffic,
Traffic is terrible.
traffic is terrible. Let's see what else. What else about thing about Houston? Can't think of anything.
Mhm.
Traffic. Um,
Traffic
I
and public
mean,
transit are
I was
terrible
gonna
here.
say, yeah, like other than it's like any other city, don't go anywhere at night by yourself if you're a girl.
Yeah. I would
That's everywhere.
yes, research the places you want to go to because like I'll never forget this was so funny. But like I was at so there's every now and then I get a craving for barbecue. And
Mm,
let me tell you, you can find barbecue anywhere you want.
everywhere.
But the thing is, where do you
Well, it'd
find
be
good
good.
barbecue? Yeah, that's the thing. Where do you find good barbecue here? Because not every barbecue place is a good barbecue place. I'm going to tell you
No,
that
I
right now.
have been to a couple that were,
I have been to
I
some
was so
like
mad.
offensively bad barbecue.
Yeah. And it was
Um,
bad. It sucked even more because I really had that barbecue craving.
yeah, and so, but one of the places I'll go to that it's more of they're more tried and true. I'm not saying they're the best, but they are good when they are good, and that's going to be Pappas Barbecue.
Oh
Can you
yeah,
can you agree with me on that? So
I agree.
Pappas
Yeah.
Barbecue is a good place. Now there's one by my house. I'm going to tell you this. I don't live in the best place. It's kind of ghetto-ish. I'm not going to say it's the ghetto, but it's kind of the ghetto. And it's ghetto light down here. And I will never forget. I was hungry. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get me a barbecue salad, which is really a chef salad, here. And I'm ordering and I'm waiting, and there's this group of people that walk in, and they're from London. No, I'm lying, not London. They were from Australia. And they're like, "Oh, we want to come down, try barbecue, and this is our first experience with barbecue." And I was like, "And you picked the fucking ghetto?
And you picked this
You picked
one?
this place? Like, let me help you." But yeah, no, I mean, Pappas is a great place to try, but I'm going to tell you, like, research the areas that you're going to be eating.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, you really want to do that. Uh,
Yes, because if somebody tells you that Greenspoint is a great place to go,
You do
don't
not
listen
go
to
there.
them.
No,
You will
that's a
get robbed.
trap. Yes. It's actually not just
Wrap.
called Grings Point. It's
It's
called
called
Guns
Guns
Point.
Point.
And Guns Point lives up to its fucking name. So yeah, if you're ever traveling here and you hear the term, "Oh, come over to Greens Point," you do not
Don't
fucking
go
come
there.
over to Greens
Don't
Point
go.
under any condition. That, and let me
And
tell
if
you
they
this.
tell you we have beautiful beaches in Galveston, believe them.
That's perspective, but yes, that is perspective.
Believe them.
Yeah. And but the thing is, if you
No.
are a beach person, the kind of the nice thing is Galveston itself is only an hour drive, from 45
Yeah.
minutes to an hour. So you can get you some nice beach time in here. And
Yeah, just
Galveston,
don't
yeah,
get in the water.
depending on what area, yeah, you may not want to get in it.
Just don't get in. I
Yeah.
mean, you can go enjoy the scenery and everything because that is beautiful.
Hmm.
And now that they have that pier that they built, like it's
Yes.
gorgeous. Like it's a fun time. Just,
Kima is a
don't
great
get in the
place.
water.
Kima's a great place too, like for
Oh yeah.
food and fun, because they have a boardwalk situation going on
Mm-hmm.
there. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of another nice thing, is like we're so close to a beach.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go there. Now, again, I will say this: research your locations, though. You really do.
Yeah,
Guns
yeah, yeah.
Point's not a place you want to go to, and if anyone ever says, "Oh, the south side of Houston," you definitely do not go to the fucking south side of Houston under
No.
any condition. No. Do not go to the south side of Houston. And if you do, well, I hope you informed your family beforehand or something, because you may not come back. Uh, but yeah, that's kind of our tribute to Houston and our little advice, especially if you're coming down here. Again, a lot of great, wonderful food, great
Oh yeah.
diversity, great.
Houston's
Uh,
great.
Houston is an amazing place, great art scene, great entertainment scene. Matter of fact, it's not hard for, like, if me and Roxy are bored, it's not hard for us to go find something. I mean, we're kind of boring people because we tend to do the same thing over and over. But like, we have some great comedy shows that we've been to.
Oh yeah.
Um, it's just wonderful. Concerts here, we go to some of the concerts and they're amazing. So we got all the great concert venues down here as well. So you'll love it. Don't get me wrong, you'll absolutely love it.
Just don't
But
love it enough to stay.
yes, because you got to go. The traffic here, just like, no.
It's already bad enough. We don't like we
It's, yeah, you got to go.
I was gonna say when the World Cup comes here, what
Yep.
I'm not leaving my house.
Nope. I'm gonna watch it from my television, and that's it, because I am not going to. Yeah, that's gonna be absolutely
Oh, in
bizarre.
that area, can you imagine that area? Whew.
Hmm.
Don't invite me to nothing.
Now, that is the one time where it might be okay to become an Uber driver at that point,
Right?
because you'll probably be making some killer bank
Oh
at that.
yeah.
Yeah. So, definitely, definitely. But let's say you have some questions of Houston, or maybe you're a native Houstonian. You're like, well, why didn't you mention this? Like the
Yeah, tell me about
cistern.
that place.
Why didn't you mention the sound baths at the cistern? I don't know. We didn't. So, but let us know. Email us to the VCR show at the VCR show at gmail.com, or hit us up on our social medias, and check out our website, because I just renewed it, so you might as well. It's thevcrshow.com. And if you want to go on a traveling tour of Houston with the delightful and lovely Miss Roxy, you can do so if you're into that kind of abuse. Uh, at her social medias, which are
On Facebook at Roxy Perez Curvy Model, on Instagram at Pop Rocks 428, and on TikTok at the Pop Rocks. And Pop Rocks is spelled Poproxx.
You have been listening to VCR, creative content by Richard Christopher Vara and Roxy Perez. Logo by Richard Christopher Vara with assistance from Annie Ramirez. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach us at thevcrshow@gmail.com or our social medias at Instagram and Twitter at the VCR Show. And you can also check out our content at thevcrshow.com. The show's song is Addict by Nefex, instrumental, and you can find them on YouTube Music Library.